Oh goodness. I mean, I think I could go on and on and on about how AIW has changed my way of thinking about teaching conceptually. We have provided opportunities for our kids to just hang their learning on a concept, as opposed to expecting to move from topic to topic to topic. The classroom discussions are so much deeper, and I have learned new questioning techniques along the way to support increasing the score, because I used a rubric that allowed me to dissect how kids were doing and how I was doing. How AIW has changed everything from how I instruct, how I collaborate, and how students are doing in my classroom. The scores are increasing on not only standardized testing, but my own personal tests that I have written myself. And the tests that I'm writing are so much different than I wrote 3 or 4 years ago. And the rubrics for instruction changed the way that I taught. It changed my questioning techniques, and I was able to dive into a more layered professional development around higher order thinking than I ever had before. And I had no idea that that was coming along with AIW. And so that incredible risk taking changed the culture of our building. As we started with video scoring, and then it became, you know what, that's kind of a pain. Why don't you just come in and live score me? And so that opened our doors. And so that changed the culture of our building to now we have other people in our classroom, and we are seeking and we are craving their feedback, not only on what am I saying and how am I leading the class, to what are the kids saying. And it got even better where I could learn from, so I'm at this group, I could have other teachers at other groups. And so I was able to get feedback on what was happening all around the room, as opposed to just the groups that I had talked to in different periods of time. It's been invaluable. I've learned so much, and I think so many other teachers in our building would say the same. And now it's just second nature as we revise units for the next year. It's just a second way of thinking. AIW strengthened the conceptual piece of standards-based grading, because we couldn't even wrap our minds around some forms of standards-based grading where it was a checklist. So we were like, no. We can't go back to assessing kids by a checklist. And so it changed the way that we graded, changed our grading practices. So for me as a science teacher, disciplined inquiry was like spot on for the scientific practices in science. And so it just meshed. And so disciplined inquiry is, in my classroom, is, what do scientists really do? Well, my standards are written so beautifully that aligns with AIW, because the practices that they want us to have kids doing are what scientists are really doing. I can't think of any new initiative that we can't say AIW takes care of that. It's just the way of thinking, and it's just what's best for kids.